We better unmute ourselves. Alright, so we're going to try something completely different for a change. Well, always try something completely different. But this is not cricket, obviously. So, let's go with whatever. I don't really care. I don't know much about football. Gridiron, rather. It's not really football.
I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback.
It's more throwball.
And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national.
There's a bit of CPU argy-bargy going on. So I might need to shut down my Google, just give myself some time. Starting head. I need a funnier nose. You've got to have a funny nose. You've got to have got to have this kind of nose. Close. There it is. That's the nose. It's probably not the 7. That'll do. And my eyes. That'll do.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I have the opportunity.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that I'm even in this position right now.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity...
How's it?
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
I don't know this game very well.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
toilet
anytime.
man.
Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Gotta pick a hat.
Who's it gonna be?
Okay.
I have no idea about football. I don't want to go in the George Bush territory or Donald Trump land or any of the Scientology places. USC it is.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
Arlington, Texas.
With this team's starting quarterback, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can
As
do
you
any
can
of it.
see, I like
It's a little
sports
hard.
games.
4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What's decommitted mean? Oh.
What?
But you said,
That doesn't make any sense.
you
said I was
said,
gonna be a
Coach.
starter.
you
He's
said,
the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
you lying bastard.
I'm not going
You're
anywhere.
lying
Bring him
Jim
in.
Jim.
I'll win the job. Just wait.
Now, the first time I played this game,
If you're
I was
the coach,
given some
how
kind
do you
of-
let five-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star
kickoff
recruit,
thing,
why
and
do you
I
stay with a
took
coach
the
that
special
doesn't-
one,
Because he's got something to prove.
and it was the
Who?
wrong one.
To that coaching
It was
staff,
the
man.
short
The same
kick.
group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those.
You gotta take this.
friggin' coach.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. So we got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
I thought it was the second you got on the bus. I do like the way that I like the way they manipulate the game's strategy. You get your bag, take the walk.
Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. You was sweet. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
All right.
This is for players and coaches only.
Okay, so who am I here to play? I'm here to play Miami.
I'm here to play Miami.
What?
The Hurricanes. Yeah.
You?
Because we're in Texas to play
What's your name?
Miami. Oh, okay. Hang on. Ashraffy!
That's me.
Awesome, I'm Ashraffy Superstar.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to get the ball out quick. Get into my receiver's hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know, they'd say I like to keep things loose in the locker room. Yeah, football's important, but doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Okay, so a little bit of work hard, play hard, that kind of thing?
A little bit of both. Yeah.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
I've got no idea what... that's right, his younger brother died of cancer, so rather. I remember the first time I put this on. Alright, so we're going to play a game where the quarterback, so we get to throw the ball. I don't think you can be anything other than the quarterback. All practice tutorial time.
Here we go! 8 read.
Just to make sure you're ready for the game tonight, okay? As a quarterback, you need to see parts of the field. All parts of hold, left field, check out the routes and personnel before. Alright, so I see that.
Come on, set! 30 base.
See my route? I'm running deep. Give me a few seconds to reach top speed. And lightly tap my receiver icon B to throw a lob pass way down the field. Press A to snap the ball.
Right.
Oh, easy.
Set, ready? 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Okay, alright, now I'm running a medium route. Your job is simple. When I make a cut, make my cut, press and receive, press and release my B button.
Now!
How's that?
Here we go! 18 Gator.
Press and release. Okay.
Set, go!
I'm doing accurate.
Ready! 18 Gator.
Sometimes you just got to get the ball to me fast. Hold my... Okay.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Pump fake. Okay.
Go. Break.
Perfect control. As a quarterback, accuracy isn't about throwing the ball at your receiver. It's about throwing it from your defenders. Hold left shift while you press my receiver icon, and you're leading me towards the right side of the field. Okay.
Hit it.
What do I do there?
Set 50. Plant.
Oh, hold it while you press my B icon.
Shoot. Here we go. Set 90. Full.
Now I'm not the tallest receiver, but I can jump as high as anybody. Hold left button and press through. Okay.
Get it. Let's go now. 70.
High passes are great, but they're easy to intercept. If you want to play it safe, hold left and for a low pass. Okay.
Ready, ready. Ready.
You're looking good, dude, but remember, none of these passing concepts matter if you get tackled before you throw. So if you start to feel the pressure, don't stand there like a statue. Hold RT to run.
5. 60 or.
Sometimes it won't be fast enough to escape the pass rush. In these instances, use RT to run out of the pocket and then press RS to throw the ball out of bounds. Okay.
Big Ripper! Big Ripper!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
Okay, so we're gonna have a game of quarterback thinking. And I don't know anything about this game, which means I can take up this football game just like all the rugby league players do.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He
Computer.
insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What? Get fucked.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us.
I agree with you, Isaiah.
Right?
You're right, Isaiah.
Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Get footy on.
I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Fucking simplify. Codebook. Who do I think I am? A beginner? Oh yeah, hang on, I am. Okay, so I know it's in quarters. I know they use things like nickelback or dimes and penny for your thoughts, that kind of stuff, because they're stupid Americans. Sorry. Not all Americans are stupid, just some of you.
Well, outside it's a rare Texas snowstorm, but we are indoors here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Miami Hurricanes taking on the USC Trojans.
And I don't know who this guy is, but apparently he's a football player.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
I think it worked better when I had subtitles on, because that way... Yeah, I'll turn them on. Because at least with the subtitles, you knew who was talking. Alright. This is where I made my mistake the last time and went for onside something
for the
or
right
other.
to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal.
Okay.
Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I don't know any of this stuff. It's all Chinesey to me. Pistols, Hail Marys. I've heard of Hail Marys. PAHP wheel, whatever that means.
SC has led to him as he gets ready for his first collegiate snap.
Oh, come on.
Delay of game, offense.
What are you talking about, delay of game?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They will let him throw here on the very first play.
Run, boy! Run!
And he will score. Touchdown, USC. So make that one drive, one touchdown for the college career of our quarterback.
And we don't have to worry about it, but what if this drive had gone badly? Think about the spiral he could have fell into, the self-doubt, but zero doubt on that drive, in control right from the start.
Bingo.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
7-0. We'll go kick-off left. Left is that way, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Too much.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Tackle in! Tackle in!
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Son of a bum. Let's go. What are we? Suggestions.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They turn to Larson here. And he slips up past the 45.
I let him through.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Hurricanes, of course, a 3-time national champion back in the 80s, 83, 87, 89. They then added 2 more for good measure in 91 and 2001. But they haven't held that trophy since. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gregory bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm going to go X for...
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Gregory.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Jesus, man. I freshed him the last time.
A good pickup there, a 22.
So how do you... Oh. I don't know what auto flip is.
They gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it the other way.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. And what a big-time play there. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Shit.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Joseph, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Don't know what that means.
From the gun, Gregory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready?
The SC offense about set to take over here. And Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days, right here in Texas, just outside of Houston.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
It's a lot more difficult than it was the first time.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Gregory looking for his running back, and he's got him. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hail Mary.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden, he's thrust into the national spotlight, just like this young man has been. And all Jones was able to do, well, win a national championship and then move on to a career in the NFL. So it can definitely happen. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's Irons. And he is in for a USC touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Trojans add on to their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gregory going right side here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Gregory will look to throw it, and that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Out on the full.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll rifle. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Another beer.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gregory firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Gregory. And he will find his man on the outside.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gregory to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. The Trojans behind their new quarterback have a big lead here at intermission.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go. Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how you play. Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, some of these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking this lead in the halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
Hello, Bagathon. How are you, Bagexathon? I'm good. I'm just playing
Really
this
good job out there in the first half.
NFL thingy. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I should have trusted you more.
I'm just pressing buttons.
That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All that matters is the win.
Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Yeah, man.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, let's see what we can do. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel a little... out of sorts.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This one taken just inside the 10.
There he goes.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
All right, so suggestions. Let's go with the blitz.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
Yeah,
I don't want to create more hype than
I got mine about 3 weeks ago or something rather.
This is a really
but I've been playing these other stuff
we
like
often talk
cricket
about teams
and
scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too.
Let's go with
a
double
something
fire,
that they expect to get them into
is.
the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
See if we can sack the bastard.
Throwing again on second and 10. Gregory.
Whoa, he did sack him.
I think he got that with one hand.
We sacked him.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Okay.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Let's go with the
catches. That was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play.
How do you switch between characters?
7 yards.
I wanted to take a dive at him.
Defensive staff harps on limiting explosive
Pick a
plays.
play. Okay.
Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the ball. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tedrick Bauer there to make the grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3.
Nice little run.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 1. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down. There's so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but if you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games, and the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards. That's caught. Touchdown, USC, as his guys are in for 6, and the Trojans add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone.
Two different pats mean
that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go with the cover contain.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, Stallings. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Trojans, USC, such a proud program. They have been on the top of the mountain before. It's been a little while since they've been back, but it's looking more and more like they'll be playing for a national championship next week as they start this drive here, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very...
And how about this, a fake?
Oh,
and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how it...
Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Gregory. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
That thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game reps, but he definitely knows the plays. He's run them for 4 years, totally familiar with his offense, and now he's executing.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
How could he miss that ball?
Well, that's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch out.
2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Larson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Gregory. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. From 10 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's got this down to the 35. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on, set. Stick the oar.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Yeehaw! What a game he's had throwing the football. This is now 4 touchdown passes, and this offense has had very little drop-off from Marcus Washington. Starting to get a sense who might be on your weekly cover of your favorite sports magazine this week. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride.
Some people
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. After the sack on first down, Gregory. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw on third down, Gregory. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Simmons. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Looking to throw. Gregory. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Gregory. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nikhil Simmons there to make the grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
We play to win.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Jock Luncey there to make the grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead. This is really something. For a guy that had 0 touchdown passes in 4 years, heck, 0 passes in 4 years, period, he's come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And there was a lot of talk about maybe them simplifying this offense. Well, forget that. He's done everything that Marcus Washington had done previously and then some. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you.
It's caught at the 10. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. the strength of 5 touchdown passes in the first ever college start for their senior quarterback, the USC Trojans are moving on to play for a national title on Monday, January the 7th.
And there's a little bit of information coming up because they're going to have a little hatty chatty.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight.
It's
You
lost
took us to a
subtitles
national
again.
championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to.
It's lost subtitles again.
And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx? Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh. Is that okay? Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
Okay, so
But I'll see what I can do.
you've got to get 4 touchdowns
Don't
in
worry.
the next game.
He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And of course,
good to see
win
you
it
again.
for Isaiah because
to
his
meet you.
brother died of cancer.
All right.
4 touchdowns it is, at least. I mean, I barely made it with 5.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it? No?
No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're gonna need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're
I like
a coach,
the way these
how do you
people
handle this?
interact
What do you say to a kid
video
that has so much to
with
lose
the
on that
game
field?
to make it look like you're watching television?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You want 4 as well.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise.
Hang on. I'm going to need a little break, guys. But we know it's hard to shut down the noise. Just hang on with me. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. And we're going to get back into the game. We're getting a little chat. Yeah, we're getting a little chat from our coach, sir.
It's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back.
I don't know what that means.
Breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet.
Okay.
All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Thanks. Good one. Yeah.
Right. I wonder if we can actually do well in this championship game. I see. He's got my hook nose, but he hasn't got my fat. Darren Lehman. No, that's not Darren Lehman. That's in the English squad.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the USC Trojans.
I hope we're good. I hope I win. I've got to get at least 4 touchdowns for the girl.
One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Just his second career start and a national title on the line for the Trojans as they get ready 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there at 22. Charles, the success that this quarterback had in this semifinal, how does it translate here?
Well, it certainly helps his mindset because he has to have a lot of confidence going into this one since he did it so well in the semifinals. I do think we'll see a similar kind of offense. They'll find places for him to take his shots, and especially, you have to when you've got a weapon like Streets on the outside.
Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Jock Luncey, 33 yards. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
To throw again. Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first down, Livingston. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
Well, they're usually loud and big.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on first down. Livingston. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's checking.
To throw is Thomas. Off the play fake. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down now, Livingston. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Livingston, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Thomas. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now Thomas to throw on third down, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady he calls him and the inspiration that he takes from her fight. It's really something special to see. He makes a point to call her from the locker room after every game, and he says, listen now, she's not afraid to tell me if I do something wrong. She'll critique me in a heartbeat. But it's good to see a young man who wants to give back, one who gets it, and Isaiah Streets certainly gets it.
Emily, too, said to be watching from her hospital room. A surgery scheduled for today, and now she's got a receiver and a quarterback that want her to know that they are thinking of her, and, of course, we're thinking of her as well and wish her all the best.
Absolutely.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Here's first and 10 for the Trojans. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, got a couple more downs to play with.
I'm busy.
To the incomplete pass here now is second and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. It's Streets. And brought.
نعم. Don't worry. مش لازم سلك.
Down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now that's a play that Isaiah Streets made time after time this fall on Saturday afternoon, and you got to think as this championship game continues to unfold, they have to find some way to slow him down. Double team, just anything to disrupt him, as he has a knack for getting open and making big plays. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Jock Luncey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Trojans add on to their lead. So now 2 touchdown passes thrown, and we talked earlier about the young cancer patient, Emily Atwood. She asked him a week ago for 4 touchdown passes. Heck, he's already halfway there.
Yeah, Isaiah Streets relayed that story to us. It's a pretty tall task for his 2nd career start. But the way he's looked these last couple of games, he's not fazed by the request, is he? He's halfway there.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run on first down. Livingston. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And it really helps out in a big way.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written. But what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Jock Luncey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Trojans add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Sometimes your crosses get...
They've got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
How do you tackle? How do you change?
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt.
It's caught inside the 25.
Good night.
And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
Way to go.
There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw is Thomas, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be a run with Livingston. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
That's it, baby. We got one.
The SC offense about set to take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of mid. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Thomas now. A final shot before break. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Woo.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here they go with Livingston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. LSU with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Thomas. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Thomas. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
You got it! You got it!
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Thomas will look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On first down, Livingston. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Deku. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a 1st and goal, LSU. Operating from the gun, Thomas. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free, and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, wide open is Streets. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Isaiah Streets, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Trojans add on to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, right?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On 1st down, Thomas. The left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 1st and 10, LSU. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Thomas. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. 15 yards there for number 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Thomas. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU.
Well, you're still not going to win,
Livingston. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
You know why you're not going to win?
Because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer.
King of the fucking
then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's... The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And this certainly a nerve-wracking time for both of these fan bases. Heck, my palms are sweating here in the booth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Fuck.
Picked off around the 37. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Thomas on first down. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Alex Randall there to make the grab. And LSU has jumped out in front.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, CD, you look at our quarterback. He's said it. He's been consistent. This is it. I'm graduated. I'm not going to go the grad transfer route. It's time for me to move on. If you're an NFL scout, do you see enough in him to think he's got a future in this league with this little experience that we've seen?
Every scouting instinct tells me to tell him to go the graduate transfer route. But you know how it is nowadays. And look, he's played awfully well against 2 top 5 defenses. Someone's going to take a shot and give this guy a look.
Well, several teams need a quarterback. You think about the Cardinals, they're going to be picking number 1, but Giants figure to be in the market, Broncos, Bengals, possibly the Raiders, so there's going to be some teams looking.
And don't forget, backups are at a premium in this league, and this guy could be a developmental player. Draft him, let him work in your organization for a while, learn the playbook, sit for a while, because down the road, he could turn out to be a gem.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
How is it incomplete?
It doesn't work out. And the
fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck
ball will go.
Fuck off. Incomplete. Fuck off. Who the fuck do you think you are, cunts? Fucking incomplete. Fuck off. Fucking-plete. I'll give you a fucking incomplete. Dick fuckers. Fuck off. Crap game. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so I need another game now. What should I go for? Something weird, but technically not so weird. I don't know. I could do some Xboxing Redemption. Or I can do something simple. Or we can go to singing. Twitch sings, what do you reckon? We can do some Twitch sings. Or we can go now and go cricket. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? Someone please tell me what to do. I don't know. Help me, Ebenezer, Obi-Wan Kenobi's. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do with myself. That was a crap fucking interception bullshit. Fuck off, cunt, motherfucker. Oh, annoying little fuck. Almost annoying as cricket. Might as well go cricket. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna change all the stream notifications first, and I will go fucking singing. Fuck it. Twitch songs it is. It'll be Twitch sings. You'll all be able to sing along. La 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 la. I'm going to singing. I'm going out to singing with a gorgeous singer to a little place I found beside the quay. Her name is Patricia. She calls herself Delisha, and the reason isn't very hard to see. Now the problem with having multiple freaking feeds is you've got to go across to Restreamer and change the game in Mixer, in DLive, in Smashcast, in you just got to change them in every single one of them. Otherwise it says that you're doing Madden and all you're doing is singing like a cow rather than playing like a cow. I think I've done that one. So it's just a matter of hitting F5 on that one. Right, so it's Twitch swings, Twitch sings, Twitch sings, Twitch sings, and poor old gaming. I have to change it to entertainment. YouTube has to be changed to entertainment, which it's not really entertainment. It's me, moaning into a microphone. So it's not really entertainment, is it? Not exactly entertainment. Alright, so let's kick off the Twitch sings. Let's go to OBS Kenobi 1 Kenobi Bobi Doby whatever. And let's change the game to Twitch sings. Oh, I've got the updater. I'm gonna start again. Twitch sings, please. There we are. Woohoo! There we are. Woohoo! We're Twitch singing. Alright, so I'm going to turn that down. Woohoo! Alright. Someone's actually responded to some of my songs. You can tell that because you've got this like little duet thingy. I've got to go to my completed ones and see what we've got. No, not really. No, although there's 7, Evictus and me, 7 views. I'm probably responsible for 5 of them. Me and Cher, yeah. So the question is, of course, I don't know who Paramore is. Couldn't tell you. Oh, hang on, I've got to find out what I've got to do. Start a duet. String 3 songs. Complete 3 duets. Alright, so that's not too bad. So, alright, so start a duet and then complete 3 duets. That should be easy. Question is, of course, is finding a song that I can sing. And of course, beer is not the ideal thing to have for your vocal cords. Not that it wouldn't matter in my case, because I just can't sing. Could I get this then?
Ooh, baby, let's stay together.
I can't sing that.
Loving you
ever, loving good and bad. Oh, you better knock, knock, knock on wood. Oh, let's give it a shot, eh? I don't know which one's going to be the worst, part 1 or part 2. Doesn't really matter. Either way, when I sing them, it'll be bad. So, you have been warned. You've been warned multiple times. What's happening here? getting the microphone ready, knowing that it doesn't really matter what I do, it will be bad either way. So here we go. Oh man, it's fast, isn't it? I forget. Oh, hello to whoever it is that's joined in. Remember, it's not about being good. I don't want to lose you, this good thing that I've got, 'cause if I do, I will surely lose a lot, 'cause your love is better than any love I know. It's like thunder, lightning, the way you love me is frightening. You better knock on wood, baby. Ooh, 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 baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's like thunder, lightning, the way you love me is frightening. You better knock on wood, baby. Ooh, 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 baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock oh, this is crazy.
on wood. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock
Big yawn.
on wood. Think I better knock.
Get him a micro sleep. Ooh, baby. It's no secret about it, 'cause with his love and touch, he sees to it that I get enough with his touch. All over you, know it means so much. It's like thunder, oh it's lightning, the way you love me is frightening. You better knock on wood, baby. Ooh, 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 baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, thank you. I tell you what though, that must have been sounded just as bad for you as it sounded in. Well, it didn't sound in me, but it would be if it sounded in me. Oh, that sucks. That was really bad. But what do you expect when you really, really suck? Where's the hell's... Forgotten. Where where the actual where the hell? There. Oh, there. I've got to undo this arm. Straighten it out. Reapply. Christ almighty. This is must be good streaming. You must be having a good old time streaming this shit. Oh, come on. I mean, here I am streaming it, you're watching it, so one of us, or both of us, is insane. I'm thinking both, but it could be just me. Alright, so we're going to go to the next. And hear a terrible performance. Oh man, it's fast, isn't it? I forget. Oh, hello to whoever it is that's joined in. No, it's not about being good. I don't want to lose you, this good thing that I've got. Cause if no, that just straight into the pile of crapola. I'm not even sure I want to play this game. Yeah, I think I'll give this one a miss too. So for all those people who thought I was going to give you Twitch sings, tough luck. I'm not. I'm going to end